What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Jez. Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are having yourself a good day, and if you are not, perhaps this video right here could bring a little bit of sunshine to your cloudy day. Now we're going to go on ahead and go over the two matchups that we have coming up tomorrow, and I'm going to give my predictions on who is going to win and why. As we do that, we got some mutts gameplay in the background for you guys. I just finished the Sterling Sharp set, which is fairly easy to do. I went ahead and did the Madden challenge solos, so we're going to do that set right there. Actually need to complete a set in order to get my quick sell for the day. And the Sterling Sharp one was very easy to do. You just need 600 total receiving yards, I think like 150 in one game, like 2 touchdowns and like 5 receptions in one game. Everything was fairly easy. I was able to accomplish that in just 4 solos. So hopefully we can get ourselves a good, like, give me like an 89 overall Sterling Sharp or something valuable. You know, let me get some coins up, man. You see, we need coins. I need a running back. The Madden challenge right here. We have make your everything of the divisional and club series. The correct pick earns you 2,500 coins. Who's in? I think the Redskins are. I think it's gonna be Goes Madden, right? No, the Patriots is Skimbo. The Patriots is Skimbo. We're definitely going Skimbo. Right? Is that how that working? Right? The Club Series winners, right? Because I know Skimbo won Patriots. I also know Goes Madden plays today in Redskins. I'm pretty sure he's gonna win. No, I think Misery's the Panthers too. They haven't played it, but I think Misery's and Panthers. It's a lot of, if I'm correct, this probably has nothing to do with what I'm talking about, but if I think it does, we'll go Redskins. All right. So that right there completes the set. So we get our quick sell. So let's get this out the way, and then we'll get into our predictions for this weekend's games. Again, man, just like a Sterling Sharp worth 30K really helps me out. So hopefully we can get something lucky here. And oh my God! Oh my God! My heart! What? Oh my God! No way, man! No freaking way! Are you kidding me? 100,000 untaxed coins? You, oh my goonity goo goo! You gotta be kidding me, man! Oh my God! I can't even speak, man. Yes, let me get all of it. Let me get all of it, man. I don't even care what Sterling Sharp I get here. It's all free coins, man. 86 overall. That's probably going for about 12K. But my goodness, did we just get 100,000 coin quick sell? Wow, this is going for 5K. This is awfully low. It's because they're just handing these things out in the toppers. That's awful. My goodness, 5? Like, it's going for 5? That means you could do the Sterling Sharp set for like 140K. Wow, that's really low. Considering the set's only been out a few hours. I mean, I'm doing this video way before you guys see it, and let me just take a look at running backs, man, because I know we have enough now for Earl Campbell. And Earl Campbell's almost the exact same thing like Marshawn Lynch. But damn it, I want Marshawn, man. I just want Mr. Skittles. I want you know why I'm here. You know what I mean? But Earl Campbell's the cheaper guy. Full Legends coming out today, so he might be cheaper today. 146K. How much is there no Marshawn's up? No, there's one up. He's usually like 230, somewhere around there. We definitely know we need to address our running back, right? Because I definitely cannot continue to go with Adrian. This card looks monstrous. This DeMarco Murray looks really good. Got pretty good speed at 91, so he's faster than AP. He has similar trucking, similar juking, But that carrying, you know, I need somebody to hold the rock, and it might be Campbell. I've used Campbell before though. That's the thing. Like the YouTuber in me just I want to give you guys gameplay of a different card. Like I've already used Campbell. I know he's good. I know he's very good, and I know him and Marshawn are like very identical. Let's just take a look at the attributes. We got 89 speed, 95 carry, 94 truck. So 89 speed, 95 carry with 94 truck, right? And then Marshawn has 89 speed, 95 carry with 94 truck. It's the exact same thing. Only thing is that he has +1 juking. Yeah, that's like the only thing. He meets the juking threshold to where if they don't click on, you know, I could actually juke somebody. But I think I'm gonna save up and just get Marshawn. I know it's the dumber thing to do. I should just get Campbell, but I want to save up for Marshawn, man. Don't judge me. I just want a different card, you know, on the team than Campbell, just to, you know, freshen things up. But that right there was definitely a huge quick sell. My lord, that's the first time I've ever gotten elite quick sell. Besides when the Christmas gift, when you were guaranteed a 100K out of the quick sell, like that right there was unbelievably that helped out so much, like so much. You have no idea. So let me hop into a solo as I'm going over these games. So so far, we had some fantastic games this year. You know, cannot complain of the playoff games that we've been able to watch. The Vikings game last week, unfortunately, my goofy self went ahead and fell asleep literally as the third half started. The third half doesn't exist. The second half started, excuse me. First of all, let me get Sterling Sharp out of my lineup. That's for one. Let's get rid of Sterling. We don't need him anymore. And then we will do a solo so you guys have something to watch as you are hearing me speak. Okay, so who did it take out? We're going to put my man Thailand here. And then over here we had Atwater. And then over here we had our man Elshawn. They removed somebody. I'm just not sure who. All right, Woods is there. Thomas. Who's not in the lineup that's missing? It's got to be Brandon Marshall, right? He's actually auctionable too. And he's never on the field. I should just get rid of him and sell him and get some coins out of him. Like, he literally never, ever sees the field. Like, when I say, like, he doesn't see the field, like, that's no exaggeration. Like, he never, ever sees the field. So I'm better off just getting those coins for him instead of just having him sit there. Michael Thomas is NAT, so I can't do anything with that. But Brandon Marshall's probably like 7K. But, you know, since I know he's never on the field, you know, I might as well just recoup those coins and, you know, just put that towards Marshawn. Since that 100K QUICKSELL really helped us out, man. No, we definitely did not need to go to newest. But we've had Brandon Marshall for a while. Just going for 6. We're definitely not going to put 6K, since that right there is like 2K undercut. We're going to put it up for 7.5, and hopefully he sells for that. How long ago did I get him? Auction, way back. You know, look how long it's been since I had him. We're going to put him up there for about 7.5. And again, hopefully he sells. So, again, we've got 2 really good games, man. We got a Jacksonville defense that has been looking ferocious all year. We got the New England Patriots, and they are who we thought they were. The New England. I keep thinking this is the Gauntlet solos. I mean, the chemistry solos. The New England Patriots are really good at what they do, and that's a tough game. And that's the first game at 3:05, and then a little after that, we have the Minnesota and Philly game. Now, obviously, this is a very big conference championship game. The winner will advance to the Super Bowl. So we have really, I mean, I like the teams in the, I like the teams in the AFC, but over here, I'm over here, really, well, confused because my son just came in and had to give me the face like he needed something real quick. Jacksonville and New England. I like New England. It's tough to go against Tom Brady. It's tough to go against Tom Brady, one game away from the Super Bowl. It's tough to go away from Bill Belichick. Now, I'm not saying that the Jacksonville Jaguars do not have a chance to win. Again, their defense has been masterful this entire year. But it's just really, really, really difficult to go against Belichick and Brady. Again, one game out of the Super Bowl. Like, it's just tough, man. Like, man. Like, and I like what Jacksonville has going on. You know, I really like what they got going on. But it's like, do you trust Bortles or do you trust Brady? Like, who do you think is going to do better? We got Bortles against New England's defense, or we just gave up a dot right there? Or do you like Tom Brady against Jacksonville's defense? And Tom Brady, in my opinion, when he won the Super Bowl last year, I put him as the greatest of all time. I had like Peyton Manning slightly above, and I know Peyton Manning doesn't have the best postseason record. I know Peyton Manning got demolished in the Super Bowl against the Seahawks, but Peyton Manning just owns like damn near every throwing record, like all of them, like damn near all of them. So it was just difficult to not give it to him. And that second Super Bowl win put him up there. And then, you know, Brady winning another. Like, if you really think Brady isn't the greatest quarterback of all time, then I don't know who you have above him. I really don't. I don't know. Like, and if he wins another one, it's clear cut. Like, it shouldn't be like no debate like ever. Like, you shouldn't even think about trying to say who can be with this man for greatest of all. Again, but it's an opinion. Of course, you're always gonna be people to say like Terry Bradshaw or Dan Marino or John Elway and people like that. But in my humble opinion, Brady's the greatest of all time today. And if he wins another one, I just think that just shut down all debate. Like, it's just, if somebody tries to debate me, it's just like, come on, like, let's come on, So we got the we got New England winning again. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's going to be a good game. If Jacksonville wins, I see it. I think it's possible. I see it. I see it happening. I envision it. But again, going up against Belichick doesn't exist. Belichick, well, I'm sure there is a Belichick in this world. Going up against a Belichick or going up against Brady, it's just tough, man. I think Belichick is the greatest coach of all time. And like almost any sport, like, it's tough. You got your Greg Popoviches. You got your Red Auerbachs. You got your Phil Jacksons. You got your Vince Lombardis. You got some amazing. You got your John Madden. Like, you got some great coaches. But Belichick really has a resume that could make him, up there for the greatest head coach of all time. And it's like, Belichick is good. Like, he's really good. Like, he knows what he's doing. Like, he's really, really good at what he does. And then you got the talents of Tom Brady on top of that. That's just a hell of a 1-2 punch, man. So we got New England winning there. On the NFC side of things, we have Minnesota and we have Philly. I really want Philly to win. Because I think their city deserves it. I think the state of Philadelphia deserves it. And Philadelphia is not a state. So I think the city of Philadelphia deserves it. The state is Pennsylvania. Excuse me. Listen, I'm playing Madden and talking at the same time, okay? It's just no good things can come from that. I think the city of Philadelphia deserves it. They've never won a Super Bowl in, the modern era. They've only won, I think, just back in like the AFL days, they won like a championship back in like 1911. I really think they deserve it. I truly do. I want them to win, because I think they deserve it. I think it'll be a good thing for the city. They've waited so long. They've had a tremendous run all year. And then out of nowhere, boom, down goes Carson Wentz. And that right there was just a very heartbreaking thing to see. Because, I mean, once my team is out of it, right? Like, I like going for the Cinderella teams. Like, I like, I would love for Jacksonville to make the Super Bowl. I would love that. It's a historic moment. I would love for Philadelphia to make it. I would love for Minnesota to make it. They're like in the same, both. They dominated this year, and both of them did really, really, really good. Kind of like with both of them to make it, but unfortunately only one. And I just kind of want to see Philadelphia make it. Do I think they're going to win, though? No. And I don't think they're going to win because I'm just not that confident in their quarterback. Wentz goes down. You got Nicholas Theodore, Bartholomew, Tyrone Foles, who comes in, and I'm not confident on him. I'm not. I wish I was, but I really want them to win. If I had to bet money, which I'm not, I would bet money on Minnesota. But I really want Philadelphia to win. Really, really, really do. It's just a matter of, can Nick Foles get the job done? Is Nick Foles going to go on ahead and act like Nick Foles that threw, was it like 8 touchdowns in one game or something idiotic like that? Like, I think he holds the record, right, for most throwing touchdowns in a game. Like, he went off. He was just throwing dots every time you looked. He was just hitting somebody right in the breadbasket, right in the chest. And that's the Nicholas Foles that needs to show up. He's got to have a good game. I just really, really would love to see Philly. Again, my team is not in it, so I don't really care who goes on ahead. I don't have any ties with any of these teams. None of my close family members like these teams. My brother is a Broncos fan, so they're not in it. So if they were in it, then I would be rooting for his team to win. But since they're not, I just, at the end of the day, as a football fan, I just want to see good games. At the end of the day, no matter who goes in, no matter who wins, no matter what happens, I just want to see good games. And I think we're going to see great games this Sunday. I really, truly believe we're going to get great games. And in my opinion, the people that will be heading off to the Super Bowl will be the New England Patriots versus the Minnesota Vikings. Again, just my opinion. If you don't like it, or you think I'm stupid, or you think I'm wrong because I said Philadelphia is a state, you have a point. I shouldn't have said Philadelphia is a state. I was just, talking a little too quick. But, still, I just, at the end of the day, I could care less who wins. I just want good football. And again, I think that's what we're going to get. And then the Super Bowl pick, that's another time for, I don't want to give my Super Bowl pick for who I think would win if both of those teams were happen to make it. But if, whatever teams do make it to the Super Bowl, we will have our Super Bowl predictions. But at the end of the day, again, I just want good football. And once again, I really think we're going to get that. So my predictions for tomorrow are New England to win and Minnesota. But I really hope Philly comes through, because I think they are like, oh my goodness, I think it would be incredible for the area. I'm close to Philly. We have like the tri-state area, which is, like Philly, New York, and, you got New Jersey, you got Connecticut. We're kind of like all really close to each other. So the area is close, and we are like, part of like the New England area as well. But I just really, really, really would like Philly to go on ahead and win. And scores, I think, like, I see Jacksonville and New England. It's tough because whenever like a tough defense faces a tough offense, like historically, they say offense wins games, but defense wins championships. You take a look at, the Oakland Raiders when they made the Super Bowl against the who they faced, was it the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? And the Buccaneers had like one of the greatest defenses of like ever, and I was like, but Oakland offense, like their Oakland defense back then was pretty good too. Like their defense wasn't like that. It was off because that defense was monstrous for Tampa Bay, but the Oakland Raiders defense was no slouch. Like they were really good, and the offense was far better than what Tampa had to offer. And then next thing you know, Tampa Bay just shut everything down. Then you got, the Baltimore Ravens and Trent Dilfer winning Super Bowls out there when your defense is really, really good. So it's like, it's always like, when you got a really good defense facing a really good offense, it's like who's going to prevail. But I don't see New England and Jacksonville. Now, mind you, I'm a Madden YouTuber, so don't take any of my advice. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about what I think is going to happen. And I can see Minnesota playing Philly next. I'm talking about New England and Jacksonville. I can see Jacksonville, New England being like 21-17, that kind of score, in favor of New England. I really just think that it's very, very difficult to not go with Brady and Belichick. It's just difficult, man. It just is. They won a Super Bowl last year without Gronkowski. The biggest meltdown in like Super Bowl like history with the Falcons blowing that huge, massive lead that they did. But I got New England like 21-17, I'd like to say. That's going to be the score, too. Mark my words. Mark it down. It's going to happen. 21-17. Then we have Minnesota and Philly. I think that right there will probably be a little more high scoring than New England and Jacksonville. And I would like to think we're going to get a close game there. I like the score to be like somewhere around the lines of like a 28-24 kind of game. Something about right. 28-24. And I think Minnesota wins. But again, I really, really, really hope. It's like I'll never forget when the 76ers made the when they went ahead and made the NBA Finals against the Lakers. Was it 2000, 2001? You know, Shaq and Kobe alongside, you know, you got AI and that squad, who was like one of the worst teams to ever make the NBA playoff. That's why I love Allen Iverson like so much. Like AI is like, oh my God, one of the greatest basketball players I've ever seen play ever. But it's like I knew the Lakers were going to win. Like, let's be honest. You knew that Philly didn't have a chance. You knew it. But I really wanted them to win, though. Who do you think is going to win? Like, I know the Lakers are going to win, man, but I'm hoping for Philly. It's like, it's the same thing here. It's just, you know, kind of like ironic that both of them happen to be, you know, teams of the state of Philadelphia. That's right. It's a state now. So, I really want Philly to win, though. I just don't think they're going to. But if they do, I'll be happy for them. I'll be happy for their city. I'll be happy for their fans. I'll be happy for, you know, their culture. Because I would love to, you know, they've been to the Super Bowl once. And they lost, you know, when they had McNabb and T.O. And, of course, me being an avid 49ers fan, I was really rooting for T.O. to, you know, bring home his Super Bowl victory. And he had a very good performance. He missed the playoffs. That's when they came with the horse collar rule. Was it Roy Williams? That when he broke his, whatever he broke, something in his leg because of the horse collar tackle. And then that's when it became illegal to do horse collar tackles. I believe it was Roy Williams. I might be wrong. But I think Roy Williams grabbed him by the horse collar and end up just like, you know, making him shatter something in his damn ankle, and he ended up missing the playoffs. But they end up going. He came to the Super Bowl like prematurely, like he shouldn't have been in that game, and came in and played like really, really, really good. But anyways, those are my predictions, man. Hopefully, you know, you guys enjoy. Let me know in the comment section who you guys got winning. We got 100K quick sell, man. I'm really, really, really excited about that. It's your boy GS. We're gonna go on ahead and be signing out. Peace.